Hi, how are you guys? It's Jaya. I'm doing the energy update because I have been so busy, but thank you for watching. I'm gonna be back on my channel soon more. It's been a lot lately and yeah, a lot going on. But yeah, I'm very drawn to staying committed to talking here, and I love that these videos can reach people from around the world and introduce me to you and hopefully bring you some ideas that are helpful to you in your life. So the energy update for right now, which is July 2nd, edging on July 3rd because of the time here in New York. Well, the energy update is that I feel like there's something that we've collectively pushed through and overcome. I don't know if you feel like this in your life, but it kind of feels like you've been asked to have a lot of faith recently. And I know that, that's why I've also been very busy and there's been a lot going on because we've been put through a lot. And I'm not saying it's over, but I'm saying that I think that there's been a corner turned, and even that I felt like we've done it almost like I remember saying that before, but I feel like now it's more like hopefully this is all making sense. It'll make sense in a second, but it's like we've overcome something. I think there's something that has clicked, and what that means and what I find that's always is it's not like things are just going to get really different or easy all of a sudden. I don't think that up-leveling necessarily happens like that. I think that it can, but I think that before those kind of drastic moments of good change happen, it feels more like there's this not waiting period, but sort of a period where what you want is done, but you're being asked to stay faithful. And I think that that's an important moment, because it's almost like, imagine that God's giving you something or has decided that you're getting something, or imagine that something in your life has worked out but you can't see it yet, and you're just here and you're waiting to find out what's going to happen, or you're waiting for that blessing and you don't know, but it's already done, And so in the moment where you can't see it yet, it's kind of a beautiful moment because it's already done, it's already worked out, but here you are and you can't see that and you don't know that. And there's this thing that you do in that moment. It's you stay faithful in that moment to your vision, to your dream, to your goal, to doing what you have to do, to working hard. If you haven't seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, I really like that movie because that's kind of, if you watch that, you're going to see that's kind of like an analogy for what a lot of us have been doing spiritually. It's like we've been through so much and purging so much. Not everybody is on this, not on this level, we're better than other people, but there are certain people, you can tell in the world that talk about this stuff, and then other people who just don't. And I think that the people who talk about it and are aware of it are supposed to be doing that, we have something specific to do. And so if you're watching this, you're likely one of those people, unless you fell asleep and I'm just playing in the background on a loop of videos throughout YouTube. But maybe in your sleep you're going to hear me. No, I'm kidding. But if you're watching this, I know for a fact actually that you're one of those people. And because you're not here because I did my makeup, am I right? You're here because of what I'm saying, and I love doing my makeup. But anyway, I'm about to go to sleep, and I just needed to get this message out. Staying faithful to your dream, to your vision, even though you don't have the evidence yet. But I'm telling you, I think that there's something that has clicked into place. I think that there's something that is for sure. And you may not see it right away, but I swear there's something that clicked and feels different the last couple days. Makes me a little emotional because we've been through a lot. And the people who are working on themselves spiritually and aware of these things and on this journey, it takes so much faith. I know what it takes. I know what you've been through. I know, I feel it. I know I've been through it too, all in our own way, but it's something we share, even though it's very personal. It's like the triumph of good over evil, light over dark, faith over fear inside of yourself. That's a big battle to fight, and that's the battle of each spirit who's ever incarnated. And I feel like there has been something that is clicked into place. Doesn't mean that there won't be more battles to fight. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have to be strong, and it definitely doesn't mean that you've been strengthened throughout all your time getting ready for this moment for nothing. Why have you been strengthened? You have to think about that. When you, especially, I want to tell you this, when you have a dream for your life and you have something that you want to do, you have to realize that God doesn't always just give it to you. He prepares you. He doesn't just put you there. He stretches you. He trains you. He puts you through situations that give you qualities that you're going to need to be that person. I talk to my clients a lot about this, and I call it next leveling. It's like, what is your ideal life? And you have to not only think about, I think the mistake most people make is they think that their ideal life comes from more money. You and your ideal life is just a different version of you. You're going to think different. You're going to talk different. You're going to use different words when you talk. I noticed for a long time, I didn't use the word fantastic ever. I used the word great or good. But fantastic, I just didn't feel like I had anything in my life that was fantastic. But that's a higher frequency word. So I started using the word fantastic because I realized I can do that now. I don't have to wait till I'm a millionaire to use the word fantastic. And I make myself do it still. It's kind of annoying, but I make myself, because you have to realize that the millionaire or billionaire or whatever your dream is, version of you, is here right now. Or whatever the vision you have for yourself is. You're here. And it's like, imagine that you just gave somebody $1 million. It's like, that's not necessarily going to make you live your dream. Who are you in your dream? Who are you? What are you like? What do you do? How do you think? How do you treat yourself? How do you eat? How do you relate to people? What kind of relationship do you have with your parents? There's so many things about being that person that just having a different balance in your bank account won't change. And so I think the biggest mistake a lot of us make is thinking that, almost using not having money as an excuse to not be who you really are. Not even who you want to be, it's who you really are. That's what feels like the real you, who you're supposed to be. And all this struggle, that doesn't feel like who you're supposed to be, but you've been strengthened and challenged to have certain qualities through the struggle to be the person. So that's why God, the loving Father, puts us through challenges and struggle, because it strengthens us and we bring those qualities forward into our future. I was even thinking about certain things happened recently for me that I was like, why is this happening? Literally, why is this happening? And it felt like I was almost getting funneled into having so much strength that I just didn't even, I was sometimes we don't want to do it because we're just this is so inconvenient. But it's happened to me so many times, and you'll notice it happens to you so many times that you're just at a certain point okay, throw your hands up, I guess I just have to go through this, and I trust you, God, and I know that I'm gonna be strengthened in the way that I'm gonna need to be the person that I want to be, to live the life I want to live, And I won't go into I won't go into the details, but I had to clean my room this week. I don't even remember. I think it was this week or last week. When was it? The days are, oh my God, bleeding into each other. But I had to stay up till 4 a.m. cleaning my room for this very specific reason. It was an emergency. I had to move a couch out of my room by myself here in New York. I didn't even know if I could get that couch out the door. I had no idea. But I prayed. I was like, Jesus, you got to get this couch out the door. I can't fit it out the door. Like, it's insane. But I got the couch out the door by myself at like midnight. And then I was in here cleaning to like for a few more hours. I was like, I wanted to be asleep like 6 hours ago. You know, what is going on? But it was just like in my face. Like I couldn't say no to it. I had to do it. And I was like mad, but I was also like, it made me feel strong. You know, it made me feel like I didn't think I could do that. And yet I did it. And no one was here to help me but God. It was just me and God, and we did it. I didn't think I could do that. And so it's like you as a soul, you take those things and they help you grow. They help you see how strong you are. They help you see that you can do things, that you can be brave, that you can have an impossible challenge and you still can do it. So watch your life for those things and don't complain about your life. Try to get rid of that habit. I mean, you can express yourself and be like, this sucks, but then get on with it, you know, and look at your life. Your life is never not teaching you. Never not teaching you. There's always something that you're being stretched with, or something shown to you, or, you know, and if you're going through something and you're like, I hate going through this, it's just the same fucking shit over and over and over, and it's a pattern, that can be the lesson too. There's like a lesson in that. And maybe it seems like the same pattern, but if you really look at it, maybe you've stripped away layers of it and it is different and you are making progress. You're not really stuck. And life is just constantly leading you and teaching you and challenging you and stretching you. And it won't always feel like this. There will be new challenges as you go forward in your life. That's okay. I don't think you would want it to be any other way while you're alive. But there will be times where things get easier, you know, and the way I look at it is, and what I know about energy is that when you elevate and you go through challenges and you do grow, you don't go back. So you're going from here to here, like going to another level. And yeah, there'll be more levels, but you're going here to here, but you're never going to go back there. And you're going to be up here looking at there and seeing how far you come. And it's going to give you so much satisfaction. You will literally, it's not possible to go back, because once you learn lessons as a soul, it purges the disbelief, the fear, the illusions from your energy. That's negative energy. Once your soul lets go of negative frequencies that are specific, those can never come back, because your soul has learned that's not part of me. That's not truth. So when you elevate, when you go through a struggle, have faith that you're not going to ever go back. You're not going to have to do that again. That's why you meet those challenges. And like with whatever I was learning, cleaning my room that night, I was like, it's going to elevate me. I'm not going to have to go through this specific thing, you know? And if there's another challenge that I need to meet, this is going to help me meet it and be better at it and stronger and braver in a way that I didn't even know before this happened tonight. So look at how your life is teaching you. Look at how you're growing, and have faith that not only have you turned a corner, something's clicked into place. You've been prepared to be the person you need to be to live the life you want to live. But also, once you elevate, you're not going to go back. You're only going to elevate again. And there is a period again of satisfaction and kind of coasting a little bit, and you're always going to feel that satisfaction and pride in yourself and amazement at how far you've come. And it just feels good, honestly, to be in higher levels of life. It feels, you know, you can look at your life and things that you've been through, and you're just like, wow, I don't think everybody knows that about life though, energetically, that you don't go back. But you don't. And that's a good thing. I don't know. That's Martha Stewart's quote, isn't it? She inspires me. So yeah, I also, if you're interested in getting clear energy, I just want to mention that I do that work. I clear negative energy really fast, so that it actually helps you elevate faster. And I love coaching my clients on how to next level. As you saw here, I have a lot of knowledge about it that comes directly from the energy world. And I love helping people elevate faster. It definitely makes my life easier, so that you're not constantly feeling the struggle and all that stuff. That is part of it. It's always going to be part of it. But getting your energy cleared it really helps you to let go of things at like an insane pace that help you just kind of go like there to there, you know? And yeah, there'll be some things to learn. That's always going to be part of it, but you can elevate, like it's like rocket fuel for your elevation. And again, you never go back. So very valuable. So if you'd like to book a consult with me and find out about my work, I'm doing interviews for summer work right now. I also specialize in feminine energy, and my new sessions are called New World Hot Girl. So if you need more feminine energy and that's something you're really working on, I can help you. I would love to talk to you. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Wishing you so much love, and I'll be back soon with more videos to share with you. Bye.